obstacles to successful concentration as a key to meditation. Now, a lot of people are tense and don't realize they're tense until they get an opportunity to learn how to relax. If you are living in a tense situation, you had better start learning some kind of technique to relax the body and the mind. If you're under a physical type job, home, marriage situation, if you're tense all the time, then it's very, very difficult to meditate. Now, you get this way by worrying, you get this way by being afraid, you get this way by too much passionate love or passionate hate. These are extreme states. If you're worrying all the time about your life situation, you're going to be in a tense. The muscles, the whole body will be tense. So, my recommendation is to make some changes in yourself. If you can't get out of your life scene at the moment, then for God's sake, take 5 or 10 minutes a day and practice a relaxation technique. We give several of them in our classes. You must learn to control your mind. Now, the first thing that you can do for yourself to start some kind of order of control in your mind is to set a goal. Now, naturally, you can't set a goal beyond your capacity. If you do, you'll fall on your face. So you have to set goals within your limitations. So you want to set goals within your limits, but just a little bit ahead of where you are so that you can advance. You can set them in a business world, you can set them in a health world, you can set them any place you want to. But in order to put your mind into a thinking capacity, you have to set a goal. Now, if you don't do this, somebody, somewhere, is going to set your goals for you. And you'll find that after a period of time, you're in trouble. You hate things. You're very miserable. You're distressed. Nothing's working out. Everything's fouled up. Happiness and the joy that was yours is gone. This is because you are permitting someone else to use your mind. So you must become the thinker. You must become a thinking unit. That's what you were birthed for. Planet Earth is the mental planet where we learn to overcome the physical forms. We learn how to use elements of the planet. We learn how to create with the mind. And if you're not doing any creating on your own personal effort, you're making a horrible mistake. In order to learn how to concentrate, you must develop your own thinking capacity. Doubt. And doubt keeps you in a sort of a what is normally called negative, which means you don't have any get up and go. You just can't make it. There's no use. Everything you try, you fail at. This is a negative state of mind. This is because you doubt yourself. You doubt your ability. This is where you should start out in little ways and improve that and overcome this. But you must overcome doubt. Watch your environment. Keep yourself in control. This is important. If you lose control of yourself, you will enter into phases of doubt. So try, as you get into meditation, you're going to have to face up to whether the ego is ruling, whether the animal is ruling, whether your God, Christ, is moving, or whether the God is ruling. What's ruling this form? Do you know? Do you know who is boss? Can you find out? Yeah, watch how you live. Lack of enthusiasm. Enthusiasm means to become one with God. This is what it really means. This means you have to mentally keep your attention under control, or else it's scattered. Scattered in so many different directions, your house is so divided that you can't get anything done. Now what you want to do is find people who are enthusiastic. cultivate their friendship, get into their aura, and pick up some of that. Now, apathy. Here's where you over-identify with your environmental situation. You believe it's impossible for you to remove yourself from this mess you're in. So you just say, well, God put me here and this is what I got to live with, so I'll just be miserable. That's baloney. You put yourself there. Nobody else did it. You're going to have to realize that your environment is a situation that you yourself have created. And what you're doing right now is developing your environment for tomorrow. You have to let go. Tough job. What are you going to let go of? Your own perceived ideas, your set concepts of the way it has to be this way, your ideas that your wife or your husband isn't performing the way you thought they should, so let's have a fight. All this kind of stuff. We have to let go of what is called ego attachment to this form. You have one of these centers or a combination of these centers which are mind vortexes or stepped-up transformers through which consciousness flows. And if you, say, are tied here in an emotional center, everything you do, everything you touch, everybody that comes within your orbit, you're emotionally disturbed or happy with them, one or the other. You like to run and get thrilled. You're playing this game. It's like a big pendulum swinging back and forth. And you enjoy it. You're attached to it. We want you to get free from this kind of thing. False perceptions. When we accept less than knowing. Now you have to be honest with yourself. Only the truth will set you free. Truth of what? Yourself. What are you going to be free from? Yourself. Because however you think, however your habits are, this binds you to a certain level of awareness. Your whole kingdom should be yours. All of it's yours. And use any part you need, anytime you need, wherever you need to use it. It should be a command of your consciousness. But if you are under false perceptions, then you are anchored to a plane of belief. And if you're anchored to a plane of belief, then you cannot listen. You cannot learn. You cannot move. You cannot be free.